is Latrice Hughes, and my topic today is resilience. How do we gain the ability to be resilient? Resilience is not something that we just pick up overnight. Resilience, for me, my definition of resilience is the ability to overcome things that could potentially break us and help us to get up after obstacles, setbacks, and challenges. In my earlier years, I once had many obstacles to face. In the environment that I was exposed to, there were many negative things that I saw in my youth, and those things shaped my mind at an early age. From the ages of 1 through 10, our mind is shaped by the things that we see, the things that we're taught, the things that we hear, and the things that we experience. From the years of 11 through 20, I didn't always make the wisest choices, didn't excel educationally, and I think that was because of abuse that I faced at an early age. I learned not to be ashamed of anything that I had encountered in my life because, one, those things can help somebody else to overcome obstacles and challenges and also become resilient. My family matriarch was a godly woman. She taught me to have high moral standards, and she taught me to be true to myself. Last week was Mother's Day, and I had to say farewell to my grandmother, Mary Alice Hughes. She indoctrinated me at a very early age. Church was a must on Sunday and Wednesday. She was a very joyful person, and I think it was the things that she taught me in my youth that gave me the ability to be resilient. One, several years ago, 10 years ago to be exact, I started seeking things that were going to uplift me and help me to grow. All of the negative things that I saw 1 through 10 and 11 through 20 shaped my mindset and the way that I perceived things in my early 30s. It was in having come across Scientology that I was able to eliminate some of the things in my past that were actually causing me problems in my life. And I'm very thankful for the things that I've learned. I'm not going to get happy right about now, but for me, it was in removing myself from people who didn't have the most genuine of intentions and seeking truth. I started to read, stop watching television completely, because I wanted to find things that were going to help me to become a better woman. So my personal development over the last 10 years has given me more resilience than I ever thought possible. One, I changed the company that I was keeping. Two, I started reading my Bible and reading other foundations of knowledge that could help me cultivate my mind. And three, I started applying those things in my life, which wasn't the easiest thing to do. Going back to my grandmother, she suffered many things throughout her life. And this was the family matriarch. She was very strong, she loved her children, and I can honestly say she was my mother. Without her, the things that she taught me, her strength, her wisdom, her understanding, and her love for God, who knows where I would be at this moment. So, I must give her, my gratitude, my love, my affection, and thanks. Although she's not here with me, I had to bid her farewell. Her body returned to the ground, and her spirit lives on. In studying different platforms of knowledge, it was in doing those things that I was able to develop on a personal level and help me go into a more positive direction professionally. I decided to go to law school. Someone asked me, what would make you go to law school at the age of 45? It is not those things which we experience in our earlier years that determines our future. I came to discover I have a history of setting precedent. Unknowing to me, that was the direction that I was supposed to be going in. I have a high moral standing, and I have a sense of equity and justice that I hold very true to myself. Being true to yourself will lead you in the direction in which you are supposed to go in. It was in representing myself in several platforms in my earlier years that I was able to realize that this is the direction I should go in. So I sought to seek a mentor, which I have, and I plan to study criminal law and civil litigation when I get my degree as an attorney. So I talk to you about resilience because it's not where you came from, but only where you're going that determines your future. We have the ability within ourselves to change our circumstances. You know, people make mistakes in life. Not everybody is perfect, but culture, upbringing, education, knowledge, and experiences shapes a person's mindset. And we can inadvertently be affected by the mindset of those we are around. People don't have good intentions. Well, let's just say we need to change the company that we keep. Resilience for me is also the ability to set goals, and something that I'm very fond of is a term I use. It's called goal digging, G-O-A-L digging. Work on your goals, short-term goals, long-term goals, and seek to carry those things out. Now granted, I don't claim to be an expert, I don't claim to be perfect. I'm just a woman that has high moral standings, and when I set my mind to something, these are the things that I work towards accomplishing. So, when somebody tells you that you don't have the ability to be resilient, don't let those naysayers influence your mindset. You determine what you want to do in your life. So for resilience to me is the ability to strategically plan out what you want in life, follow those things through, and accomplish whatever you want. That to me is resilience. Thank you.
Yay.
Really? That's super.